Hey folks, my name is Dean Gazowski. I'm one of the partners over here at 3D Property Solutions, and I'm making a video specifically for the folks over in the Tonquish Subdivision here in Westland. Now, if you're getting the message or the letter or this, you're watching this video, it's because you live right in that little pocket just south of Warren Road between Wayne and then Farmington. Okay, so that little pocket of homes. It's a neighborhood that I'm very familiar with. I grew up there. I still have family in the neighborhood, and we've even sold houses in that particular neighborhood. Now, here's why I'm making this particular video, is to bring light to the big confusing real estate market, okay? So I'm gonna run through some different numbers fairly quick, and I'm gonna preface all that with saying this. If you have specific questions, feel free to reach out to me. My number is right here. It's 940, it's 248 area code, but 940-1099. And feel free to reach out to me, text me if you have any questions whatsoever. So I want to go ahead and back up for a second out of this specific neighborhood and talk about the MLS, or the multiple list service, as a whole. So I'm a licensed real estate agent. I hang my license over at the Keller Williams office in Novi. And again, this is the general market, Southern Michigan, if you want to call it that. So right up here, you've got for the last week, okay, now this similar trend here has been going on for the past 3 weeks roughly. So new properties that have come into the market, you've got just about 3,000. You see the number 3,003. Now, of those properties, it's not necessarily those specific properties that came new to the market, but just as a general idea, 3,400 of those last week went pending, which means that they found a buyer and they're either in the inspection period or going through the buying process, okay? Now, you see here, 3,058 houses have actually sold in the past 7 days. Now, this is the whole southern portion of Michigan, the big MLS area. Now, how does that affect what we're dealing with here in the Tonquish Subdivision? I was able to drill it down and look at the past 30 days, basically the past 25 days, because we're looking at the month of May rather, okay? So May doesn't necessarily have anything to do with the active inventory, but if you're thinking about listing your house or getting your house on the market, the active properties, those are the ones that are your competition, okay? So it's good to know from that standpoint, you're going into a competition, how am I going to stand out from the crowd? A good agent should be able to help your house stand out. 8 properties over the past 30 days, or the month of May, 8 properties have been pending. They went pending. They found a buyer, okay? This is one of the more aggressive neighborhoods here in Westland. And you can see the price points that have went pending, 150 for a house that needed a little bit of work, but the top end of the market over here is almost $220,000, which, that's more of a, that's one of the colonials type houses. But still, $220,000, never thought I'd see the day again where we're selling houses for that price point. And then 5 properties, here's what I find that's absolutely profound. 5 properties have sold over the past 30 days, $189,000, so essentially $190,000 to $210,000. Now, 3 of those properties are basically, actually one is $198,000, so I'm going to call it a $200,000 sale, and these are 1,000 square foot ranches. The ones with the basement and the garage, the ones that they were built post World War II, steel I-beam construction. You know what I'm talking about, because you guys know the neighborhood. You drive through it every day. 3 of those properties sold have been north of $200,000 for the brick ranches that you guys are living in. So 189 to 210,000, okay? And that was a ranch. Here's why that's important. There was a house that we sold. We actually flipped this house. We bought it from a distressed seller. That's one of the things that we specialize in, other than getting people top dollar for their houses. There was a house we sold over on Tomahawk Street. Just like if you go out to the end of Tomahawk, you can see Edison Elementary, you can see the ice arena, all right? That house, I believe I was pushing the price point in the market in March and we sold that house for $180,000 and it was fresh. Here's what's interesting. $210,000, that house didn't even have a granite lined kitchen. That's food for thought. So let me wrap this up here. If you have questions, I want you to feel free to reach out to me directly. Even if you've got an agent and you just need another perspective or you need a vote of confidence, or if you know somebody that's looking to sell in that particular neighborhood, we know it like the back of our hand. My name's Dean Gazowski. Our website is dddhomebuyers.com. Again, my number is 248-940-1099. I'm looking forward to your call and answering all your questions.